Hi everyone, and welcome back indeed to episode 101 on the everything base. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the special, if you did watch it. So say, if you're watching along, then you probably know everything that was in it, but hopefully it was worth a watch. I'd like to think it was decent. Yeah, I did notice when I was recording it that that was a problem. And the other thing is, I think because I've been making tutorial bites as well, or not, preparing to make them anyway. I have to set maps up and stuff. I spent a reasonable amount of time in game, so that means I have 5 whole blueprints for you guys. So we're going to start straight after episode 100 with a load of blueprint opening to see how many socks and gloves we can get. And there are some pants to start. All right, there's the socks. There's the socks. Got to get the gloves. Come on, we've got to get a combo. There they are. Boom. We knew they were coming. How many of them we get? Some drywall as well. There we go. Right on time. We got the drywall. And last up, come on, anything good? More drywall. Perfect. Yeah, classic. Okay. Roll 5 and we got nothing. It's that does feel like opening a Pokemon card pack. I'm getting flashbacks. Right. And the other thing I realised as well is I gotta unground this. Because I think one of the dupes died during my recording. Obviously I didn't save anything, but yes. He did do that. Right. So now I was just thinking. We just know this game too well, kind of. Yeah, so when I was listening to myself wrap up episode 99 there, the main thing I was talking about was metal. We really need a lot of metal and a lot of planetoids. So what I was thinking, I mean, we are still making steel and thermium, but in here we don't really have anything. What we could do, potentially, if we are smart, if we're super smart, we could get these iron volcanoes working again. That would not be a bad idea, I don't think, because they're all blocked currently. We've been processing the iron we collected. There's still 20 tons here, but we could get a whole lot more if we opened these up. But in order to do that, we need to sort the atmosphere out. So I think this is defunct. I think. So let's get rid of that. Take these out. This piping. What is this? Oh, this is the old heating loop. In fact, things are a little bit chilly in there. So yeah. Oh, it's going right through that turbine. Okay, that's not what we want. So yeah, if we start sorting this out, maybe we'll just put the sour gas boiler on hold. See if we can make some more iron for ourselves, because that would be good. Let's see. We will need a vacuum lock connection. Let's see, if I just stick... hopefully I measured this up. I'm sure past me measured it up, but it would have been a long time ago when I did that. So that goes in there, and we have a ladder. So yeah, there's like no extra space there at all. If I put it here, then we're going to need one somewhere else. We could go here. Yeah, okay. Let's take those out. Yeah, we'll see if we can get this working again. Let's see. I want water. Just dump all these bottles and stuff here. Why does this have no power? Okay. We just using the power on something else, or these things using power maybe? Okay. I think, yeah, we are pumping. Okay. Somehow we ended up with a load more water down here. All those volcanoes are iron. Yes, they're always iron on the frozen planetoid, the blue cap. Yeah, indeed. So we got 4 of them. And this is a lot of steel. This could be making a lot of steel. Currently, it's making 0 steel. Because, yeah, it's, because they're all blocked, obviously. So let's try and get that going. Right, over here. So, yeah, here we needed, I think we just said last time, auto sweepers. So, if you see, this is the problem. Like, we don't have that much. That we should do. These are all growing, which is fine. We'll disable harvest on those. How much is this incubation going to last for? 3% per cycle. That's going to take a while unless we incubate it. We could incubate it. But yeah, we just need a load more metal here. Ooh, lime. Yeah, we can take that here on the first planetoid. We're making a steel. That will not hurt. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking these guys can't really do much. Yeah, why don't we just bring them back? Like, what are we actually achieving? We are picking up some tungsten and some iso resin, which is not unhelpful. But yeah, I think we just come back. We really need a lot of metal to do this. We can take the steel. What we got in here? Okay, we've got a lot of rocks. We keep bringing a lot of rocks. So what we'll do, we'll dump the rock. We'll put the steel on. In fact, we're out of one atmo suit as well, so that'll be good. Why can't you ship cobalt in? You should be able to, Gatling. What's the problem? You need to. So if you've got a cargo bay, you need to set the filter on the cargo bay. Obviously, that'll be here for cobalt, and then you need a solid rocket port loader, and then you need a conveyor loader. Assuming you're in the DLC, which I'm guessing you are. Should work. Make sure all that's good. Okay, so we'll leave Smarana alone. We're gonna do Blizzona. Yeah. Right. Well, yeah, and we'll just empty these out as well, because yep. These are for some reason inside the brick, which is no good. I say for some reason. I mean, I built them, so that would be the reason. I don't know why this one's only 2 high though, not 3 high. This one's not enough. There's no cobalt in your game. Well, you can't ship it if you haven't discovered it. That's the thing. There's no cobalt in your game. Are you playing base game? But I mean, base game there's no cobalt. Pretty sure there's always some in Spaced Out, right? Weird. And the other thing we were doing on here is trying to get this stuff out. These. Did this get emptied? I think this got emptied. Okay. I set this right. This should effectively only be plastic. Okay. You can't mine cobalt from a point of interest. Is this Spaced Out or is this Space Game? I assume it's Spaced Out. Oh, sorry, it's cobalt. It must be Spaced Out. You got a drill cone on the top with diamond, yeah? And you send it to the point of interest. Where's which one is it? The one with cobalt ore or cobalt? There's a swampy. That's cobalt ore. None of these have cobalt. I'm gonna have it if anyway. It should work if you just send one with a cargo bay. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't one lower. Although this is going to hit our pit branch if it is too low. Just putting the dirt up. Okay, why don't we run out of dirt? Seems a bit weird. There's a ton of dirt here. Literally a ton. Can't reach that tile though. Weird. Oh, you mean you don't have any? Oh, right. Sorry. You mean you don't have any on the point of interest? Yeah. I mean, they're not. Nothing's guaranteed to spawn. I don't think. I mean, there might be some inner ones that are. I'm not actually sure how the stomach spawning rules work, but you can definitely not get some. That is not Not uncommon, to be honest. Ooh. Yeah, we have to run this down here. So yeah, here was my thinking. If we have a conductive plate here... No, I was going to put it here, but that doesn't work. I can put it here, it blocks it. I think what we'll have to do is probably put this over here. So if we come along... like that, we can build all these. Okay, now rework that one. As long as this thing's going. There's... do you have to do that to get some? Because you can't... yeah, you won't be able to select it if you haven't found any. Ooh, that's a weird scenario, right? So there's a PI with it. You can't choose it on the cargo bay. If you select all the refined metals, does that work? Is it cobalt or cobalt ore? Well, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have any, but there's a point of interest with it he wants to mine. But he can't choose it on the cargo bay because he hasn't discovered it, is the issue. You may have to get it out the printing pods. That'll be a bit crap, but could be necessary. Okay. Right, so we'll run that like that. In fact, they've already built that one. We can now pull that out too. A lot of work to do on this planetoid. Nathaniel, what are we doing? Are they stuck inside? Yeah, we've got one suit. If we're low on suit, and we're kind of low on oxygen as well, so let's bring this rocket back too. We did quite a lot of rocketing last time. Yeah. Use a tell. Yeah, have you looked all on the inner planetoids for cobalt? Because that would help. Oh, you discover it. What's Trailblazing doing as well? 985 in here. Do a little bit more. Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more. Oh, I think the... we've passed the meteor shower, so we should dig this out. Okay. I'll get that going. I think that's okay on there. Right, these guys. Yeah, so I've got to focus a little bit on this one. Water planetoid. What was the issue? Do we just run out of suits or something? Got a load of sand in here still. Got some steel. I think these guys are good to go back, to be honest, Sadat. Let's... we try that? I can't remember why this rocket hasn't gone yet. Maybe I think probably it's just refueling issues we're having with the boiler. You have to discover it first, probably. Never really thought about that. Okay, we'll send off. We'll send that one off. You've got two coming back. So we've got this one out. I mean, it makes I can understand why what you're explaining is happening. It's a bit of a edge case scenario, really. Okay, so yeah, we'll put that on that. And then we'll take this out. And then we can take this out. Okay, and then we need to do conductive to here, conductive to here. Then we got to vacuum this out somehow. No, I guess not. Kind of makes sense. At least by the in-game rules. Okay. Alright, that water's going away. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just... can't do that. We're going to have to cut power to this. Is that a problem? Only cuts power to all this stuff. We're going to have to get this built, I'm afraid. Let's see if we can prioritise getting this done. Get all this out. We'll... Okay. Yeah, we'll just put a little pump. Yeah, and then we just need to... well, empty a bit. Can we do that? Okay. Yeah, give us some experiments, Gatling, but yeah, I can understand the game logic. A bit annoying, but I can understand why that's happening. Okay, so yeah, let's prioritize doing this. Oh, we need a way to get this out. Okay, get the belt. That's swept. It's not a mop anymore. This is a bit innovative, what we're doing. Making up as we go along. Okay. A little bit of water here. Oh, looks like YouTube, the internet is now dead, not sure. So I'll pause here and be back with you in a second. Okay, we'll just come back in. Yeah, I don't know why. The issue? No, it's fine. We just need the water here first, so that's fine. What cannon? Because I just needed the mesh towel to put the pitcher pump on something. So yeah, there we go. Okay. And the internet's back to dead. I see. Alright, okay. Yeah, it looks like the internet is not fixed. It just pretends to be fixed and then it immediately dies again. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to have to go for a router reset. So if you guys on YouTube, again, just be a little quick pause. I will just go back in a sec. Okay, back in a second time. There you go. Right, so I wanted to answer some questions because Blue Cat, you're asking if I haven't had any Oni burnout. I mean, maybe a little bit. Why have we got so much gas in here? Okay. There is a lot of gas. Yeah, and also I could have used the empty bottle, that is true, but I always forget about that because I'm old school and we just use bottle empties. Yes, so yeah, I mean a little bit, but I only play when I do the streaming for you guys. So I only play 2-3 hours a week, and then the rest of the time, take some glass. I mean, why not? The rest of the time is just is me making videos. Have I had any burnout making videos? A little bit, which is why I've been pretty slow. Also, I'm just pretty busy these days, so it's not great. Okay, right, get rid of this now. Get this up. So yeah, a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't play Oni. I remember when I first got it, and I used to play like 8 or 9 hours a day or something crazy. And then after Spaced Out came out, I think I played that for similar amounts of crazy time. But yeah, these days not so much. So it's okay because I don't play too much. I still like making stuff for you guys, so it's just hard with my current working and life stuff, and yeah, it's kind of hard to balance it. We've got flipping slicksters in here that are just putting oil absolutely everywhere, and they keep blocking the carbon dioxide down here, so we've got to get rid of them, I think. Let's get rid of that. Okay, right, that's done. What are we using? Yeah, don't care what we're using, just use whatever. Ooh, let's not do that. Okay, I'll break the vacuum, not be clever. One. Okay, and then that one. Okay, that will seal us in. Oh, but now we can't get past. I wanted to do it so that we could get past, but I guess I didn't really think that's the route. We may need... Yeah, granite. What we can do is just... tidy all this up. Maybe we just put a little ladder in here. We can have this accessible this way. Why not? Okay. Right, let's close that up. And... what's it here? Bleach stone. Okay. Why do we have bleach stone in here? I can't remember. Was that for... that was for this? Yeah, I forgot that these are not Draco ranches. I think I brought some bleach stone for glossy Dracos, which doesn't make any sense. So I did do that. Anyway, we'll leave them in here. Okay, these are out. Okay. Cool, I think we're starting to empty that. Yes. So what we need to do, ideally, is have some load of mesh tiles in here. Let's see what the top row looks like in terms of spacing. So actually, it looks pretty tight. Well, I've done actually not a bad job there. That doesn't leave room for an aquatuna easily, so one of these is going to have to be sacrificed, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's fine. So, put that in. Let's build our system, as always. Bit out of thermium, it won't melt. Fine. Okay, I guess everything just has to be granite, which kind of sucks, but... that's the way it is. Okay, and then we'll come out. Yeah. And then this has got to go to our water storage. Which is this one. We could go left, we could go right. I think right. Yeah, we'll just have to like, wind our way over here, I think. Okay. Let's go straight and we'll have to ladder ourselves a bit. Yep, just to make it. Go. And we're back. Okay, and then we'll just... do we have enough? How much room have we got here if we again put some more? Okay, they go right up to there, so let's put this here and then connect this straight to that. And what's going on? Why reconnecting to chat? Gibleron, thank you for the Prime sub. Sorry, I got the bot isn't working. I don't know what's going on. Didn't tell me. Okay. And then oof. Okay, can't do that. Can't bridge upwards, so you can't put a bridge like this across the insulation because it will leak heat like crazy, and you'll waste your time massively in trying to. Yep, in trying to cool that because it will just bridge heat across. Is not what you want, probably. Okay, let's do that. Then bridge here. Bridge here. Connect that up there, get rid of that. There we go. Yep, learn that the hard way. Yeah, we've all done that. They're like, we've all done that. They can't get up here either, so if we do that, we should make this reachable. Do that and that. This also does give us a way to dump water in here. Because we are going to need to fill this up with steam. Also that needs a floor. Means that's going to come over here. Because yeah, we need to vent over a floor. This should be fine, I think. It's going to need power. We have this line. We can build this across, right? Yeah, we may just want, rather than iron, although once there's steam in here it should be fine, but let's start with something a bit better than iron, just to make sure it doesn't melt. Is it buffering again? Oh yeah, it's that's dead. Right, YouTube, I'm going to pause a sec and then see if it just recovers quickly. Okay, right, let's try. We will try, otherwise we'll come back tomorrow if we can't do that, YouTube. So fingers crossed we can get this done. I don't think for YouTube release schedule-wise it won't make any difference because I really need to right now edit episode 100 anyway, so it'll be fine. But I got to be honest, guys, we're probably going to be looking at 2 episodes tonight max anyway, based on what's going on. Because this is dragging me later and later and later as well. That's the other problem with this. But yeah, thank you to everyone for sticking with me if you're still here. I know it really ruins the viewing experience having outages like this, so thank you to everyone that has stuck with me. I appreciate your patience. Okay, right, we've got trailblazing 3 and 4 back. We will ground these. That's refilling, which is good. That's also refilling. We'll ground that. Right, this is after steel. Yeah, we need lots of suits. Lots of suits. What is entombed here still? Should have dug everything out. That one? I missed that one. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to focus on here, although I suppose we can just leave them to do that for now. And let's have a look at this one. I think we can do that. I think we need to send some more glass through. But yeah, let's do a sweep, because why not? See if we can get these finished in the meantime. And we have also landed on Hydrona. That's ungrounded, which is fine. Extra floor of glass. Yeah, I mean, it's because I'm too lazy to not do it this way. So I just send it and then it'll be fine. Okay, let's yeah. Well, these guys are still deconstructing. Set and forget, something like that. We have lots to do and lots to forget about, so yeah. Oh, what happened here? Oh, liquid valve is gone. Did it melt or something? This has got glass in it. Okay. We're gonna do that. Okay, we'll just send one pack of the glass there, didn't it? Okay, also we gotta... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I haven't done here that I probably should have done. We sent that anyway. It did get glass, but I guess it must have melted. I mean, that's the only... It's literally not there anymore. Well, I don't see how, because this is like taking them out of mass. That seems weird to me. Yep, and then we got to get the... this is unreachable, that's why they're not doing it. I'm going to get the same going over here too. Hopefully that valve is still Act. Good. Yeah, dumb question. Can wild particles be done using farm plots? No, it can't. Pips can plant in planter boxes and farm tiles and hydroponic tiles, but they just become domestic plants. So yeah, it doesn't work like that. These are fantastic, I'm afraid. Otherwise, it'd be a lot easier. You know. Okay, we've still got some glass in here. We can steal. It's not a dumb question either. That is a... Yeah, I think everyone kind of asked that question at the start. They're like, oh, why don't we just do that? Isn't that easier? Yeah. If only it were that easy, we would have an easy time. Hi, Witcher. Welcome in. Toss your coin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's had that thought. Lazy day. You got low priority on this or something? What's going on? Why are we just stuck in here without ammo suit? Yeah, okay. Low priority 9. That's the problem. Should be priority 9. Okay, no power. Was this overloading this thing? This thing... What else is sipping this power? This pump? No. It's flashing all over the place. Why is it flashing? Is it this thing charging? Right, so when the transit tube's charging, they can't use this thing. Or it just can't deliver. Do I have any batteries on this line? No. Okay, that yeah, I think a battery on here would really help, to be honest. Let's maybe do that so we can actually charge this thing. That'd be a clever idea, wouldn't it? Okay. Let us do these ones. Can you get down here? Some got down here. There's so little material got down here. It's pretty crazy. Hey, I need you guys to like do this stuff. Anywhere my attention is requiring of them to do it. Perfect. I only have so much attention to go around. Dupes can kind of do stuff in the background, but I can only be in one place. My camera and my brain. So I need them to get sorted. Really? Okay, they are building this just slowly. Okay, good. We can start emptying these ones. Oh, I didn't look into that mod. I read that mod, don't I? That just to see the emptying. Look at that. I mean, even coming and doing it from above, so smooth. Don't have to redo it or anything. Nice. Okay. These ones not so much. But yeah, I just go with the brute force basically. If they do it in the wrong place, I just ask them to do it again till it gets so covered on the bottom that they literally can only do it from the top. Okay, that one wasn't so good. Also, you can be a little bit tactical about what order you do them. Divide edges is what scares you with rockets. Yeah, I mean, you gotta try and manage it. Hopefully, War Cannon, you think I'm relatively good at this. I feel like my multitasking in games isn't too bad. I can kind of manage it. I'm still running on triple speed everywhere, basically. So, you know, and I don't pause a lot because I like to try and keep it running. That's something I learnt in the other runs, is just to try and keep it running. Because then it's quicker. It's much quicker. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, in fact, we can be a bit cheeky. If we can use this one, and rather than have it as an output, we can have it as an input. We'll just kind of temporarily divert this one. Offering. Okay, looks okay for now, World Cannon. But oh yeah, we've died so many times. Yeah, I think just make the rockets you know, resilient. So make sure that they're relatively stable. They got atmo suits. Basically, you want to avoid super basic stuff that can go wrong. There's always going to be stuff that can trip you up with having multiple planetoids and stuff. Like it's impossible to make it risk free. Yeah, nothing to do. But yeah, you can minimize your risks with some smart planning, good design. So yeah, I'd recommend that. Right, let's take these out because they're all done. That's good. I mean, we've done this side, which is nice. This ladder does go right through this. Okay. Okay, I see. In which case, we need to remove this ladder as well, and then have this one be the main one, don't we? So here's here. Yeah, because we're going to need to put these ones in as well. That's kind of a problem here too. What is... Yeah. Okay. We've actually got to go this way, I'm afraid. That one there. Yeah, we've got to close this up here. Okay. Countless tubes. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, if you're worried about it and you're less experienced, then just do one rocket at a time and focus on it. And then make sure your main base is, you know, is safe and happy. You don't have any risks there. And then you can just focus on one thing. And it becomes a lot easier. I mean, I definitely used to play that way. And I don't tend to do this much colonization. I used to do like a bit of exploring. And that's about it. Okay. Does that work? Okay. Calculating how much oxygen to take helps. Yeah, that's why I use the infinite storage. Makes things a lot easier. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Oh no, I'm not going to do that then, apparently. We're going to need a heater in here, I feel like. Or we just pour the stuff. Problem is, there's a lot of ice down the bottom. Okay, this one's dormant. Okay. This is thermium. I'm just going to dig these up. I'm going to dig these up and see what happens. We're just going to send it. Okay. This is below, above. Yeet indeed. We're just going to yeet. Yeah. Pour some water out here. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. Yeah, we can just fill this like this, basically. Okay, that'll circulate. Right. You make it a mega base. Use every part of the stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's basically... So, Dubluka, that's what I tried to do on the Most Tube record run. Is to try and use a full classic-sized map. And it just... It's nearly impossible. You really need to come up with something to justify all of that space. It is a lot of space. Trust me, I've tried it. That's why I was like, I need to make 12 sour gas boilers. I think I only built like 6 in the end. Yeah. It sure takes a lot to fill up a classic size map. Do not underestimate it. I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying don't underestimate it. Okay, are we in here? 900 kilos. Right. 4 is going to take a while to get going. 3, meanwhile, has food, oxygen, and steel. So 3, I think, is coming from the marshy planetoid. We'll send that one back there. With all the metal, we can sort out those... what do you call it? Conveyor loaders. We've got some steel for conveyor rails. Hopefully the steel is 14 tons, so hopefully... We just got to keep this pumping, basically. We have a lot of iron, so we just need to keep that going, keep the thermium coming. We still need more tungsten. We should have a lot of tungsten collected up here. Okay. Right, these are going now. Hopefully, once we get a bit of water in here, the main thing is to get this one going, I think. Because this is... The water's going to be at the bottom, and then I need the heat at the bottom. But if we get this hot enough, I can then just pour the water on it and it'll turn to steam and it'll be fine. Is there any reason... Let's say, is there any reason why we can't shut this? I mean, yes there is. 5 million colonies in a single map. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. We're going to need a way in here, but I do not have a good one. We put in a little airlock door, maybe? I mean, it's not a good solution. Needs a proper liquid lock, vacuum liquid lock. Really, or it needs auto sweepers inside to pull all the stuff out. But let's start with that. I just want to make sure we got enough iron. Errand. Okay. Yeah, because we need more iron. More iron, more better right now. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good luck with it. That's a big one. I mean, let us know how you get on in the Discord, but there's a lot more to do. Right, anyway, whilst those volcanoes are going off and we look away for disaster, let's try and get this one going as well. Okay. Let's put another one through here. Oh, we can't do this, can we? Okay. Well, I can cut that one off and then we'll go that way. Fine. We're very close on this one as well. There you go, glass. I just need the glass. Go. I'm trying to do wild planting on 2. We're trying to manage these volcanoes on here. Okay, things have got a little bit hot, which is good. Soon TM, indeed. We still need hotter. I mean, 100 degrees is kind of hot, but also not that hot. So, you know, we need to be hotter than that. We can get this dug up. And yeah, we can get this full of steam. Trying to manage several colonies without changing map. Yeah, I mean, there is, as long as you've got goals. That's the thing. I think you need to set yourself some goals, so you know what you're doing. Okay, right. Glass is coming down here now. See if we can get these ones done, including these middle ones, which I entirely forgot about. Nice, look at that. I mean, we're rolling, I think. Careful not to do the other one. Need them to do them in the right order-ish. Basically, don't put the middle row when they've just been on the bottom row, so they'll just empty it from the bottom. It'll be pretty obvious. You can get these ones off the line. That'll get us more where we need it, rather than just constantly putting it into the ones we already have. Okay, these ones have it too. Some, I should say. A lot, apparently. Nice. Alright, we're making progress. Yeah, I mean, managing several colonies is kind of stressful, to be honest. I kind of like having one, and then you can just do what we know. Okay, that's the wrong side. They're doing so well. They're doing so well on the emptying, and then they're like, nah. Just changed their mind. Did it on the wrong side. This is going relatively quickly, though. I like it. Good. Good progress. These ones too. But the middle ones seem to be the problem ones. Let's do it if it's fun. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's all about having fun. Because I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. If you're not having fun, what are we even doing? You know? Okay, come on. And yeah, I always like having a goal. I don't think I could play this without a goal. I would get very bored. I kind of the same with every game. I need to have something to aim for. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, something in-game. Because like these challenges and stuff are stuff I make myself. There's no in-game reward for this. There are achievements, of course, which is also part of this run. So, you know, I definitely like having in-game goals. It makes things even easier for me. But, yeah, if they don't exist, then I need to be able to make some for myself. Funny enough, that's also, I remember playing The Sims exactly the same. Which is like kind of wrong, but also how I play it. So, you know, I don't think you can really play The Sims wrong. Except for maybe just drowning them in the pool over and over. I think there's a little bit of sadism in that one. Yeah, some people would like that one. But yeah, I mean, I always like, when I play The Sims, I'm like, I have to get the best career and get loads of money and then make the best house. It turns into a house building simulator. Yeah, it's not really about telling stories. It's very bad on that front. I want to win. I want to win The Sims, basically. It's like, you know, I can't even just play it. I have to win it. Even though that makes literally no sense as a goal, but anyway. That's what we do. No. People seem to conflate as well, like winning or trying to optimize stuff as not fun. But I don't think that, I think that's the wrong idea. I mean, I have a lot of fun just optimizing stuff and trying to do something well, you know. It definitely doesn't take the fun out of it. It adds the fun to it. I think people get annoyed when I look up guides to board games and stuff. Who here has searched Monopoly strategies or Catan or I don't know, any other popular board game? Because I sure have. Yeah, no. Because we need to know these things, you know? Just... So, I find that element fun. Other people say it takes the fun out of it, but there you go. Ooh, it's subjective. But yes, anyway, so I'm rambling on a little bit because we are kind of doing the same thing over and over again as we need to smash our way through this. So, bear with me for a little bit. We're getting there. Also another one. Okay, what is going on in Blizzona? We got to watch the temps here. Okay. Hey, this is kind of in the range where we could get some steam going, but I mean, it's still only 100. Also, this has no power. Oh, this is not connected to this now. That's not good. So this is unreachable. Knock that corner off. We should be able to get in there. Yeah, sorry, we got to power this. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? This is going to be permanent too, which is mildly annoying, but this won't be as long as we sort this out. We can take that. The engineer maybe. I'm sure that's probably related to it. Maybe your fellow engineers out there can relate. Okay, right, we'll put that back. But yeah, that powers that, so that's fine. Yeah, and then we'll just work this one out. It looks like it's spread the water out quite gnarly. I want to combine this again. You don't want smaller packets going through the aqua tuner, you want bigger packets. This really needs a bridge, doesn't it? Put a bridge in here. Then that will sort all of our problems. Will be good. Yeah, basically I just want to heat this brick up, so it needs to go. It needs to be bigger, hotter. More numbers on the temperature. Okay, let's start emptying these ones out. We are very close to getting this one done, which is not bad at all. I think the one on the oil planetoid is even closer, maybe, so let's try. Okay, nice, got those ones. I'm just gonna take another go. Can chop that. Okay, that one's getting stuff. Chop that too. That one, come on guys. Last few left, please. Okay. Right, let's get that going. So I know this is kind of repetitive, because it is. I mean, there's not a lot you can do about it, I'm afraid. Be quicker with the mod if I had that right mod, which I really need to look into. And I close the stream and I forget what I need to do. Okay, we can send another one, I think. We're back on Smearino as well, so let's just unground that. Right, well, what we want to do on Smearino, now if we've got some stuffs of 20 tons. Let's see, we can put that one there. That one there. Question is, how far can we get away with this? Okay, yep, and then we'll put one in here, and then one, I think it has to go here. I think as long as the output's on the right tile, it should be fine. Okay, two. Okay, so we can copy those ones in. Then we just need to power this lot as well. We can use a tungsten for that, thankfully. It's a mess. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Yep. Now, hopefully we have enough steel to at least dump these out somewhere. Where is a good question. Yes, if I come down it straight, it's the least amount of metal. I guess we'll just dump them out here, shall we? Probably gonna have to put some kind of drowning chamber, evolution chamber in. If there's some space somewhere for that. God knows where. Right. Let's get building with that. Sorry, now I'm running like 4 planetoids at the same time. Which is quite a lot, obviously. This one we just got to keep an eye on. It is going to leak heat out of here because I have not insulated it properly. How do we insulate this properly? I think the answer is just sweep. But then how do we cool the stuff? Because if we don't, it's going to get real hot coming in here. Okay, this bridge is fine. I don't really want to make the steam now because I need to make it in one go, really. And close it up and can kind of keep it closed. I don't want to keep going in here when the steam be made. Okay, let's dump that. Dump that. Go to empty that. Okay. Yep, nice. Okay, ooh, wrong button. That. Put that through there. These can also come out. Oh, I wonder if anyone up there. We'll have a look. Yep. Get rid of that. Okay, then we'll have to sweep again. But we can send one more through for now. Yep. Once we sort the rest out. Right, this... let's see. How are we doing on time? I am a little bit all over the place because of the internet outages. Like I say, it's always really difficult for me then to work out what the time is, or how long I've got left. Right, I think I've got about 5 minutes left if I am roughly correct. So fingers crossed. Couple of minutes, I'll do the wrap up and we'll go from there. We do have some stuff in these tiles, annoyingly. I like it without the buried effect, to be honest, but also I can't be bothered to fix it too much. I do the blue cat, and that it should not be a surprise if you've seen a lot of my other streams. I always love a good bit of wild planting. It's just free stuff. It's like, you know, I just can't turn down the free stuff. Too it's too alluring to not do it. I mean, it's great, it's free. Who doesn't want free stuff? Free, infinitely sustainable food. Forever. It's great. Kind of breaks the game a little bit. I mean, late game. You do that, you get a water source, you stop worrying about food and water, and then it's like, yeah, everything's chill. And then you can sandbox it. That's how we do it. Okay, I emptied these from below. Right, hopefully some's gone up here as well. Oh no, they're definitely going to empty these from below because they have to. Okay. Okay, yeah, we need to sort this out. Great. Didn't think about that. Didn't get that right. Free food in the pit store. It's not slavery, they're helping. Is it slavery to use a horse to pull a plough? Or use a sheepdog? You know, they love it. It's just what they're made for. Why do they exist? To plant the food. They pass the butter. This is really yeah, annoying. Getting too cold. Just sits in here. Oh, these are tungsten. That's probably why. Tungsten's probably not very good at insulating. And this, the water, there's not enough throughput. Oh, we got some pips. Do we have a thing over here? No. We are going to need them over here. Here? Take some pip eggs on here. There you go. We're going to need them. Oh, they'd probably be easier to... No, it might be the easiest way now, to be honest. We've got some free eggs, so... we might be able to use them. Okay. Anyway, good news is, for you guys that hopefully are not getting too bored, we're almost finished with this. So, bear with me a little bit longer. We got one more probably to go. On here. And then we are... a little bit more to go over here, I think. How are we doing on suits and stuff? Okay, still got 2 suits. Mission is holding, so you always got to watch out for these things. Make sure they have enough oxygen and food. The what's it called? The pemmican really helps me out. This is leaking heat like crazy, so we cannot have this. We really have to insulate this. The question is how. I don't know the answer. Problem is if I dump out they do love planting stuff, exactly. They always plant the wrong stuff as well. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good to just conveyor this stuff out, but I really don't think I have enough thermium or steel to bridge this gap. put 17 tons, so we might get away with it. But I mean, that's a lot of resources. Plan B is to put a full-on liquid lock in. It's going to be hot, so if we want to liquid lock it, we'd have to do it like oil or something, or petroleum, or maybe something not water. I don't think I have that. And thank you for your 6 months up, half a year already. Pippos for the win, indeed. We're going to have our pippos. So yeah, we can double liquid lock this, or steps liquid lock it with oil or petroleum, but then that means I kind of need oil or petroleum, which I don't have. I think what we might do is, for now, we should just close it up and insulate it off. Right, but I need to do the wrap up. Before we do that, let's see if we can get all the iron we can get out first, and then we'll just grab this stuff. Yeah, let's do a super quick wrap up, because I think I'm probably going over time, who knows. Yeah, nothing on the first planetoid. Second planetoid, we are finishing off the wild planting tile making process. This last batch of glass should do it, I'm pretty sure. So good progress on there. Slopior is done. Hydrona again. Yep, obviously we are super close on here actually. That's done. That's done. That's done. Yeah, we need to get this right. Oh, reachable. What's unreachable? Hold on. I can't do that. Okay. Problem is they're going to come and do this every time. So we might have to come up with a way to force them up here and then get them to do it from above. Gonna be a bit tricky, but we'll work that out. But yes, obviously more wild planting going on down here. So this is almost finished too, if we can work out the pinch of pepper situation. And I think that's pretty much it on the yes, on how many egg? Yeah. On the multi-planetoid, we're just putting in the necessary bits for the mammoth ranch. Okay, we'll wait for this to hatch. This will hatch in 3 and a bit cycles. Now our mammoth ranches will be a go from there. So a bit of progress there, and then yeah, on the water planetoid, trying to quickly grab us some more iron, because I realised, I realised listening to myself wrap up the last episode, or 99, because obviously 100 was a special, that everything I was saying was basically like, yeah, we need more metal ore everywhere, and at this point of the game, metal ore equals steel or thermium, so we need more of both of those. So having more iron makes more steel, so that's why we're trying to push that. We've opened these up, we're heating this brick, and I'll try and get this brick kind of functional and see what we can do. But that is it for this episode, after episode 100. Thank you guys very much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.